what it felt like to live in the co-space, it changes from month to month, week to week, right? There are weeks that are more chaotic, there are weeks that are more social, there are weeks when you're kind of by yourself and doing your own thing. It's great to have people to just hang out with whenever you want. And that is something that not everywhere you can get, like, when you get out of, like, college. I went to a very residential college and lived in a very tight-knit community, and that helped me kind of build that desire for tight-knit communities. We lived together, we did a lot of things together. So, as I left college and I went out to the real world, I was craving that community, and I could not find that. And when I learned about CoSpace, I was like, "This is kinda perfect." It's a group of people that live together, it's kind of the ideal scenario for someone who's, like, new in town and wants to make friends, when especially in, like, the world of, like, remote work, because it's really hard to, like, find reasons to go out. And, the reason I chose CoSpace was because I needed um I just needed a place where I could, like, eat dinner with people, do things with people, and they're kind of like just people that are there and live with you. I was hoping to find, like, drive or people's ambition and energy, that will help motivate me and the rest of us to, like, do other cool things as well together. So the moment I left the house, it felt like I had so much at the co-space that I didn't even know. Um, Things like the porch, right? Like, the porch is like something that I had there, and it's such a wonderful neighborhood porch area, especially in the summertime, that you don't really find in a lot of cities. I moved to a city after the coast space, and I don't really have that porch, and I miss it. And I miss hammocking on the porch. And I felt a lot of kind of like, oh, I there was so much there. But there's also in the beginning, it kind of felt like this is a lot. This is intimidating. It can be like it's a big house, a lot of people. Where do I find myself in it? And then looking back, one of my fondest memories again, coming back to the porch, is like we would have porch nights, and it would just be us hanging out on the porch late at night, and it's summertime, and it's wonderful. And we would all do group activities together. Like, there's been a lot of fun memories at the Coast Base. Porch nights, though, they'll always be top. To anyone who's considering to live at the Coast Base, I'll say it is what you make of it. So a lot of people who want a community aspect to their personal lives, who want to live with people, I think it's a great fit. Um, with that said, it can be challenging. There have been moments when there are like you put 21 people in a house that has like there's got to be challenges. Everything from like sometimes the dishes not being done to like noise in the house and things like that. And that's just part of life. And I think that's what I have learned the most from living at the coast base is the ability to live with people. And I think it's a skill that doesn't get talked about a lot. Like, people talk about soft skills and teamwork and things like that, but like nobody really talks about like what it's like domestic life almost. So like what is it like to live in a house with other people and how to manage conflicts and differences and different preferences, how to take or like how to create systems to keep your house or your space organized, and your systems will keep you in check for various things like doing dishes or keeping the house clean. So I've learned a lot of those like tangible aspects that I'm kind of applying to my life right now, as I'm still living with a group of friends in a different house, much smaller. It's just three of us, but some of those things kind of carry over to like how I would want to set up a community of people that is feeling that and create a sense of mutual responsibility.